Hi, boys and girls. I'm back again, and I have Pastor Charlie, who is going to help us with Bible time. Now, Pastor Charlie, we're talking today about God planning our life. He knew about us before we were even born, and how He works things out in our lives for the good, and He has a plan for us. And then we're also studying about Paul, the apostle, the missionary. Can you just tell the boys and girls how God worked things out for good in his life?
Well, Paul had just the right things that he needed in his life to do what he did. You know, he was trained in all the Jewish faith, and he had a Roman citizenship, which gave him privileges throughout the countries that he was in, and he had the skills that he needed to. He was a tent maker. He made big tents and made some money doing that, and he knew Greek language, which was kind of like English is today for people, and because of that, all those skills, he was able to use those skills to help reach out across the whole world, that part of the world that it was in. But also God used the things that happened in his life. You know, Paul was a very mean person to the
Yes,
Christians.
he was.
And he did some terrible things to them.
That weren't good, right?
That were not good. And God used those, that persecution that he was having against the Christians to change him, to make him into a much better person, a person who had just huge amount of faith in his life, that he wanted to go out and tell everybody else about being a Christian.
And that's what he did.
And that's
right?
exactly what he did.
So God turned that bad part of his life into good, and he had a lot of love for other people and compassion, and he really wanted to tell them about Jesus, like we should, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm glad that God had wonderful plans for Paul, and his life turned around, right? And all things work together for good. We have to remember that, right, Pastor Charlie?
Right.
Right on. Okay, boys and girls, this part of the lesson is done. Take care and God bless. Remember, all things work together for good. See ya.